welcome back to another video. So in today's video, we are doing a different type of video. So as of starting this video, this is September 30th. So the reason I'm filming this video and what I am filming is I have bioactive substrate that I've made. Many of you may or may not know this. Here's a look at it. Sorry for the bad light, but don't worry, we're going to be using this actually today. So first, let's start this experiment. Sorry if you hear noise in the background, that's my mom yelling. So, we have this spider plant here. This used to be in Coco's tank. Many of you may know that it was growing good, but it wasn't just, I don't know, it just wasn't like, it didn't really fit, because you can see there's tons of plants in that tank now, so it just didn't really fit. So, I made bioactive substrate. Didn't make it for this, I made it for when I set up in an old tank. In the near future, December, I will be getting an anole tank because my nice parents were telling me how in December I could get an anole tank if I behave. So yeah, and get good grades. So you can see my substrate here. I'm going to tell you what this consists of. This consists of, I'm going to be putting pictures up of everything on the screen. It consists of Repti bark, cypress mulch, eco earth, beetles such as darkwing beetles, isopods, and I think there's like one earthworm in here. And it also contains these big isopods that I think are giant canyon. If you guys know what type of isopods these are, let me know. I'm trying to show you, but they're so fast. Oh, well, he's gone. He ran away, but yeah. And then, so it also consists of a little bit of compost because my compost is all natural. Oh, and a bit of sand. You can see this is the mixture. It's very, if you squeeze it, it holds its shape, so this is good to make tunnels. So for something like an anole, who actually, believe it or not, anoles do dig when they are laying their eggs. I believe they dig. If you guys do know more about them, anything about anoles, let me know, because I will be getting one soon. And also, I just would like to give, I'm going to show you, here's what the substrate looks from the side. So my experiment I want to conduct is, I want to see if this plant will grow in this substrate. So I'm going to have this plant in this pot, and I'm going to put the substrate down. And I just want to give you guys one last look at this plant. You can see all the growth, and now I'm going to be doing weekly updates to see if it gets any growth for a couple months. You can see here's the growth right now. We have a baby leaf there, this, and it's going to be sitting in my windowsill with proper sunlight, and we have this part just to about here. So like I said, we're going to get this thing planted in here and conduct our experiment. So let's set up my camera. I'm going to call this planting cam. Angle it down at the substrate. We're going to prop it up. So, let me know in the comment section below, how's your day going, guys? How's online school going for you guys? If you guys have online school, if you guys don't, well, then that's good. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to bare root this plant just so nobody can say, hey, it's because you have blah, blah, blah on the roots. So, most of this is just sphagnum moss around the roots anyways, but I'm going to bare root it to the point where I can actually bare root it. Even though bare root does put the plant most likely in shock, this will just help my experiment so it can be more truthful, so I can really see if it's the leftover dirt that's helping it grow and giving it most of this fertilizer, or if it's really the plant. So this is as bare root as I can get it without ripping off some of the roots like I unfortunately already did, but that will be okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to get a bit of dirt in the bottom of my container. I know I'm doing a planting video for once, but I feel like this is kind of cool because it's testing out my bioactive substrate. So we got that much in, and what you want to do when you're planting is you want the leaves in this part to be above like this. So we're going to add just a bit more substrate. Now that we have added enough substrate in, we're going to test it real quick. And when you sit in, the root should be under, but this part should be above. So now you're going to want to just kind of push it in there a little bit. You guys can see. Oh, sorry, my hand's in the way, guys. This is better. There you go. Now you're just going to want to take your dirt and kind of fill in around the plant. Now, what this video is about, I know it's kind of plant related, but this is kind of testing out my bioactive substrate, and I think this is super cool. So we're going to see if this actually works to grow plants, and if it does work to grow plants, well then, this will definitely work in my anole cage when it comes in December. So, we're going to plant stuff. So you guys can see this is how it is looking so far. Now, the plant, let me just explain my substrate a little bit. So the sand is to help it stay compact, so that, I don't know if you can see, I take a handful of substrate, and if you squeeze it, if you can see, it stays compact like a burrow would. So this is very easy to dig in if you like just digging it. If you like dig an underground tunnel in this stuff, it stays up. So that's another good thing. Also, this it has sphagnum moss in it. I forgot to mention that. That is great to just aerate the substrate, the isopods and stuff like that. And the Eco Earth kind of serves no purpose, but looks, honestly, it's not really that good. And it also serves as like a base. The cypress mulch is really good for growing plants. And also gives us something to eat on. The repti bark is something that the isopods can break down and eat and stuff like that. There is a bone in here from a chicken. I do not know how that got in here. Not from a chicken, like a chicken wing. I didn't kill a chicken, guys. It's from my compost, but there's darkening beetles in here. Like I said, these... Oh, here's the giant canyon isopod. I'm going to pick them up, see if I can show you. Comment down below if you know what isopod that is. Oh my goodness. Yeah, so let me know if you know what isopod that is. I kind of just found them in my mixture, to be honest with you. So I was like, I don't know what you are. But yeah, so now that we got our plant planted in the actual substrate, let's just get a good view of that. You can see, we're not going to be keeping it in this place, by the way. So next thing you're going to want to do, you don't have to do this step. This is just in case you would like to make sure that it has the best growth results. And in order to make our test fair, we're going to, so you see this dirt on the leaves, I'm just going to take like my old paintbrush, and you want to brush this dirt off because this can actually cause the leaves to not grow as good, and we want to get the best results for this experiment. We want to see if this can grow plants. So yeah, we're going to test this because I can't use this plant in any of my cages right now. It will be going in my null cage, but I'm going to test, like I said, if it can grow plants, if my substrate works and is functional for growing plants. Because if it's not functional for growing plants, I will go back to the drawing board, like I said. So yeah, like I said, this video, you're not seeing it right now. This is going to take months to upload. So I'm going to be doing monthly updates like on the same video. For you, it's going to be minute updates, not even. But for me, it's actually going to be a long time. So like I said, I'm starting this on September 30th. I will see you guys at the end of October, but I'm going to be doing weekly updates. So I'll see you guys in like a week for my weekly updates. So yeah, you guys can see this plant. It's like that, and you guys can see. So now I'm going to go to the spot we're going to be putting it, and then I'm going to end off this update, and then you guys... It's all in the same video, put it that way. So, and I'm going to film in like another week, and you guys will see weekly updates on this. So we're going to go put it in its final spot, going to water it in, and then, yeah, we're going to be good. You guys, is going to be going right here in the windowsill, so it's getting not too much light to burn it, and also the shade is always down up there, so it will, like, not let it fall. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's pretty on there. If you pull at it, it's going to fall, but if you're just, like, it's not going to fall without you pulling at it, if that makes any sense. So you guys can see that's where the final spot is going to be. And now I'll update you in like a week. Okay guys, so this is the first week. It's been a full week since we put this plant in this substrate. Oh my gosh, this plant is flourishing. Okay, this is my bioactive substrate. If you guys didn't watch the first part or something, this is my bioactive substrate. You can see how much this leaf has grown. Remember when we first started? It was here. Sorry. The camera hates light, but you can see that it has this part grown off of it. If you look back at the old clip, it was like to here, so it's grown like a whole nother inch. And then this baby leaf right here has gotten bigger. You can see there and there, and this leaf a little bit of grown. That wasn't there last time. This leaf has a bit of grown, so this is definitely helping. This substrate is actually really good at growing plants, so I would definitely recommend trying this yourself. I would definitely do a video on like how I built this substrate. You guys can see some of the components in there. Also, just wanted to add something into this video. I did add some orchid bark in front of Coco's tank. Coco likes to hide over here now, but I did add a little bit of orchid bark, and I think that makes it cool. Comment down below what you guys think. I think that looks cool. It's not in the back or anything interfering with the plants, just in the front. But you can definitely still see the substrate. Like I have it kind of like spread out, so you can see the substrate still, but also you can see the bark, and I think that's really cool. Let me know what you guys think of that. But yeah, like I'm saying, this this substrate is doing really good. I also sprinkled a bit in Coco's tank for the plants, and they're straight up thriving. You can definitely see like these new growths. We'll definitely check back on it, and like I said, in another week, we'll see if this has gotten any bigger visually. See if this gotten any bigger. Like I said, I'm not measuring, just seeing if it got any bigger, but I definitely tell you there's been improvement. This has definitely gotten bigger, and I think the plant's actually gotten taller, and you can see it's kind of like, look, if I pull up on it, it's in there. Like, you can see I'm pulling a decent amount, and it's like in there, so its roots are established. I've only had to water it once. Let me feel it. The substrate might need to be watered again today, but it's been holding its moisture really good. It also holds tunnels really well if the animals were to dig. You can see if I just push down. Yeah, it's not too secure on here. I mean, if I push it, it's going to fall, but it does stay there, which is good. And most of the time the shade's down and the curtains. So yeah, I'm gonna go outside and have fun. I just got done with online school, but you can see this plant is definitely growing for sure. And you can see I did sprinkle some of that substrate in here. You can kind of see some back there. You can see some right here. I sprinkled some of my substrate back there, mixed all in. So yeah, an update on the substrate itself. It is actually doing great. Sorry for the darkness, I know. But the substrate itself is doing great. You can see it's going through all the different humidity cycles with all the fog and stuff. And it is absolutely doing great. It actually smells like nature. I know this is like a weird thing to say, but it smells like nature. So the substrate's doing good. Got leftover materials, rep debark, sand, all that. So I'll check in with you guys in another week when it is time actually to do the next checkup. Okay guys, the video you're watching right now, I completely forgot to film the other updates. I've just been really busy with school, so I'm just going to show you, put it this way, it has a whole new leaf. Like, sorry guys, the camera's going to focus. This leaf right here, that's a whole new leaf. If you guys look back at the old, it was just this leaf, and then the rest. And that's a whole new leaf. Also, remember if you look back from the week ago, right here was still opening up and like it wasn't flat yet. It finished opening up and it's nice and flat now, if you can see that. I don't know if you can see that. And then right here, you can see that leaf is growing. That leaf never even had a thing on it. That's growing. This substrate is perfect because at the very bottom it's a little bit moist. It actually is today water it. You can see on top is a bit dry. The very bottom, you can see as you dig down, gets more moist, and it holds burrows too, which is great. I have to water it pretty soon, but it's going to be coming off this windowsill actually, guys, because I don't want it to fall or anything, so I'm probably going to take it off. But I just want to say, guys, Edie's been doing great. And also, I just want to say something. I'm going to put a picture up is why you should do research. Why I always say why you should do research at the end is because I saw this picture a while ago, so you can see the picture now. You can see that poor iguana. That guy didn't do his research, and that's why you should always do your research. And if you don't do your research, this picture right here, that lizard is going to do what he says he's going to do in this meme. So you better hope he doesn't do that to you. So please make sure you do your research. Hope you guys did enjoy today's video. Drop a like. By the way, I'm filming this October 8th, so we started September 30th. So this took me a while to film. So if you just could, do me a favor, drop a like, smash subscribe, and hit that notification bell, and I'll see you on the next one. Make sure you do your research, and I'm out. Peace.